Today I'm finally replacing my damaged axle on the Toyota MR2. The axle boot was torn at some point, making grease go everywhere, so I got this axle to replace it. First, I sprayed PB Blaster on the bolts to loosen them up, then I loosened the axle nut and the CV joint bolts, leaving the bolts in for later. Next, I'm removing the tie rod bolt and the two bolts connecting the strut to the knuckle. With all that removed, I can now gently tap the axle to disconnect it from the wheel hub. Next, I removed the CV joint bolts, then added a zip tie to the knuckle to pull out the axle. I would definitely recommend using way more support than one zip tie because here's the rotor almost hitting me in the head as I pull out the old axle. I do plan on rebuilding this axle in the future, so I'm gonna set that aside for later. I removed all the old grease, then re-greased the new axle and the splines on the wheel hub. The new axle goes in, then I torqued and marked in sequence. Finally, everything gets replaced and torqued to spec. The new axle is in and the MR2 is good to go.